Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey. Whew. Well, I guess you're wondering who the hell I am. Well, my name is Fast Looking Luke. I may look like a kook, but I'm a really nice guy. Hey. All right. I'm not a preacher. Nope, not a preacher. I'm not a doctor. Not a doctor. I'm not a dentist, not a veterinarian, none of those things. No sirree. I am an inspirational speaker. That's right. You're probably wondering why I'm here. Well, I'm up here on pleasure. I'm here for pleasure. I'm from Lubbock, Texas, and I was coming up here from Oklahoma City after a speaking engagement, and I wanted to come up here to see the Mark Twain House because I've read all of Mark Twain's works of art, and particularly like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and I wanted to come up here and see it. And just so happened that I ran into a gentleman by the name of Andrew Galinsky. And he said, why don't you come up tonight? You can just wear what you got on and come on up here, and maybe you could introduce the show for me. And I said, well, all right, yeah, I could. Maybe. So anyway, my name's Fast Looking Luke, like I said before. And I'm an inspirational speaker. I believe that pain is inevitable, and misery is optional. So when you get up in the morning, I decide, you know what, I'm going to have myself a good day today. Yes, I am going to have myself a good day, damn it. So it's all up in here. I believe that positive thoughts are the most delectable thoughts one could possibly ever have. That's right. So just stay positive. It is important to stay positive. It really is important. Yes, sirree. Got somewhat of a problem. Hey. So Andrew said, hey, why don't you come up on here and introduce the show? And I said, all right. What's so special about tonight than all other nights? He said, well, we've been doing this show for 25 years. I said, no shit. 25 years, you kidding me? He said, yep, it's the 25th year anniversary. So you people here for the 25th anniversary of musical theater comedy. And it's with great distinction that I get to introduce the show. Now I want to tell you a little bit about the history of the show. I asked Andrew, I said, hey Andrew, I don't know nothing about you people. Can you give me something to go on? So he wrote me a book. So you better get comfortable because I'm going to be reading it. And if you don't like what I'm saying, then go fuck yourself. All right, I'm just kidding. No swearing in this show. It's not appropriate. So in the early 80s, Andrew was in a very popular band called Total Control. And among his followers were a group of people who always threw a big bash every year, and they called themselves Cabin Fever. What they did, they would, this group were like groupies to Total Control, which was Andrew's band. And this group over here, they would come to Andrew's band, but then they'd go over there and they'd come back and they'd go and come back. But that group had a party every year. And that's why they call themselves Cabin Fever. It's a cabin fever party because in the middle of winter, everybody's going, oh my God, I cannot take any more of this snow. Whew. Of course, we don't get snow in Texas. Well, we did this year. Anyway, so this group, you know, they played, Total Control played for this group every year, and they started noticing, aside from the pissing in their pants and puking in buckets, that at the end of the night, they had a little money left over, and they always gave it to charity. And Andrew always thought that's a pretty good idea, so he just happened to be in New York City talking to his brother Robert, who was trying to get his acting career going. He had some actor friends, and he said, hey, you're pretty talented. Yes, I am. He said, you're pretty talented. Well, yes, I am. Listen, why don't we join our forces and put ourselves together a show? And maybe give some of the money to charity at the end of the night. We'll just do it, you know, just for fun. So they did it for fun. They did it at the brothers' condos place, a clubhouse, one of those cheesy clubhouses with steno, you know, that fuel that burns in a can. And they had it there, and people had a good time, did the usual stuff they do at parties. They pissed in their pants and puked up a bucket of you know. But at the end of the night, they all said, this is fun. We had a good time. We'll see you next year. See you next year. So Robert and Andrew said, wait a second. We never agreed to do this next year, did we? No, I don't believe we did. Well, maybe we should think about it. Well, I never thought about it. Well, let's think about it. All right, let's think about it. Hey, I got an idea. Well, what's your idea? Let's do it again. So they did it again. They did it again next year. But then they went to the Keeney Center, which is this very place here at the Keeney Center, and they did it here the next year, and they sold it out. And at the end of the night, they had a bunch of extra money left over, and like they did the first year at the condo, they gave the money, I think the Special Olympics, was it, Andrew? Yep. And then the next year, they gave it to the Special Olympics, and they had money left over. And then they said, well, that's it. And they said, see you next year. And they went, well, I guess we'll do it again. All right, we'll do it again. So next year they did it. Then the next year they did it. Then the next year they did it. And before you know, it's 25 years. It was all over. And here we are. It's 24 years later, and this is the 25th year. I want to make that clear. This is the 25th year. So it's the 25th year. And when they started out, the music was called the Big Stabby Trio, and there were two of them. And the comedians were called Sniz and Gafick. Sniz and can't read. Snaz and Gaffall. Now they're called the Head Shop Gorillas. But they're still called the Big Stabby Trio, but there's 9 of them. So it's the Triple Trio. Hey! So it is with great honor. Oh, first of all, these guys have been recognized regionally by a lot of charitable organizations for giving to the Special Olympics. They have been recognized by Eunice Kennedy Shriver, for God's sakes. Hey, shut the hell up. Nobody's asking you. What the hell are you eating anyway? So anyway, they have given money every year, but the main thing is that they wanted this to be a fundraiser, not a fundraiser. That's just not funny. I didn't write this yet. All right, so it is with great pleasure that I introduce the 25th anniversary of musical theater comedy. My name is Fast Looking Luke. I may look like a kook, but I'm a really nice guy. My name is Fast Looking Luke. I may look like a kook, but I'm a really, really nice guy. My name is Fast Looking Luke. Hey, Fast Looking Luke, that's my name. Y'all have a good time. I got a skedaddle out here. I got a girl waking up there for me at the Holiday Inn. So you people have a good time and don't even worry about it.